Well, hello, hello, hello. I just got out of the meeting with the Flex agent. Yeah, so a lot went on, and it was a very different sort of meeting than the ones we've had before. One, we are not to contact the client directly. No more of that. The only email that is to be used is the support email. If the email is not addressed within 48 hours, you can send it again, but never contact the client again. There will be no more contacting the AT&T help desk. That it was misinformation that was given out. So there is no more doing that. Any and all issues, again, are to be done through FlexPert chat and to be done via email at the support email. So another thing, we are going to have sales training coming out. So that'll be interesting and different. And we will also have, not everybody's going to sales initially. So he did point that out. There will be a select number of reps that will be going to sales first, and then it kind of titrates on. So that definitely is something different. Um, that there isn't a hard time for that, but it's coming. So they it has progressed, that idea of what that's going to look like and what is going to be required in order to be available for that, and then from those available agents, certain ones will be picked. Another thing, FlexPerts. They are moving forward with that idea. We will know more at the next meeting. Um, there is definitely certain amount of qualities that they are looking for, and yeah. So it's just, it is definitely moving forward. We will definitely know more next week. Their AT&T was not at the meetings. The client was not, and were they were in their own meetings. So the platform, the training modules, there will be notifications when those training modules are updated and added to. They are working on the sales component of that shortly. So that was done. They've had to let some people go. Some people were getting personally aggressive in their emails and were emailing repeatedly over and over to the client and to people outside of support. So that is no longer going to be acceptable. It is strictly the support email and the FlexPert FlexBots. They will be having open houses for tech issues. That is going to be something. There will be multiple Zooms, and in those multiple Zooms, there will be an open house for tech issues. So it'll be like, oh, Thursday, a blah, 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 tech only issues. There'll be blah, 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 this issue, that issue. They are talking a little bit about um, why it's taking so long to get credentials. So a lot of what's going on is there's only their AT&T is only doing so many at a time, and they're clearing out people who are not active. So yes, and suspensions. Suspensions are not always just about unvalidated calls. It is also about behavior. Because the AI can detect everything that is being said and done, certain behaviors will now get you suspended. So it's not necessarily, oh, I didn't do 5 calls in a row or 10 calls overall. It is now the calls aren't being addressed, but certain behaviors are being detected, and you'll get a suspension until that is investigated. They are letting people go based on behaviors. Either you'll be retrained. Sorry, I burnt my hand. Either you'll be retrained or let go. And there are some terminations going on. There are going to be, um, they're listening to everything, So post in Flex Lounge if you have an idea. Not necessarily that it'll be picked up, but they are listening and looking at that. But the main thing is now really to try to rein in anything where it's obstructing Flex Agent's relationship with the client. So, some people he had to do a house cleaning speech at the beginning of the meeting, and it was quite direct. So we've got to be very careful to only use support from now on, even in the midst of a suspension. So yeah, so that's just kind of where things are going right there. People are being terminated for contacting the client directly. So there's already been a few of those. Call volume, it's up and down a little bit. So, as of course, as more agents are onboarded, calls go down a little bit. But as we are taking on sales calls, the call volume goes up. AT&T is doing away with their forums, some of the forums, and they're just going to support articles and calling and stuff like that. Um, so there is that, and that'll be going on starting end of this month, beginning of next month. So there is all that going on. So let's talk about some exciting things going on. Um, Definitely, Wingspan has turned out to be a great payment provider. They offer a lot of perks, a lot of health insurance, teledoc, pet perks, life insurance, this, that, financial literacy, health and wellness, life insurance, if you need it. So that's not bad. They are very, very, very precise in sending out notifications and getting everything, the invoices paid on time. So I have been very impressed. Let me tell you, my attitude about the payment processing has done a 180 fully. Because now we're looking at a turnaround time of, I mean, it doesn't happen on the weekends, but there's a bunch of invoices that came in today. So Monday they start getting processed. Today, Wingspan sent me the email that yes, they've been funded for the invoice. It is going forward. Expect your money by this date. So that's very, very good. There will be information sent out to agents when the training modules are added to or updated. So that is definitely going to happen. He answered a lot of questions. So there was a lot of questions answered. They are recording the chat, so as we utilize the chat during the Zoom meetings, they are going over and reaching out to individual agents that have chatted, and they're taking it from there. So that's kind of what's going on. I will update you with the next meeting when that happens, but my name is Becky, and you have a great day.